When people think of aviation, they often envision aircraft such as the A320, Boeing 747, or the F-16 fighter jet. Throughout history, thousands of different planes have been produced, leading to the neglect of many distinctive aircraft. And that's why today we're going to uncover 5 unique and truly bizarre planes that many of us have forgotten about. Starting off at number 5, we have the McDonnell XF-85, or otherwise known as the Goblin. A plane so tiny and unconventional that it looks more like a sci-fi prop than a fighter aircraft. This parasite fighter was designed with a daring goal in mind: to protect long-range bombers from enemy interceptors during missions deep into enemy territory. Its unique design was both ingenious and bizarre. The XF-85 featured a tiny egg-shaped fuselage with folding wings that allowed it to fit snugly inside the bomb bay of a massive Convair B-36 bomber. Powered by a single Westinghouse turbojet engine, this little fighter had no landing gear of its own. It was intended to launch midair, defend the bomber, and then dock with it using the specialized trapeze mechanism. The Goblin's development began in the late 1940s during the height of Cold War tensions. With US bombers facing potential threats from Soviet fighters, the XF-85 was envisioned as a compact and portable solution. 2 prototypes were built in 1948 and extensive testing began. However, pilots quickly discovered the severe challenges posed by turbulence when attempting to dock the Goblin back into the bomber. These docking maneuvers were incredibly dangerous and difficult, making the aircraft's practical use questionable. Performance was another issue. The Goblin's small size severely limited its fuel capacity, speed, and weaponry, making it less effective compared to conventional fighters. Ultimately, the program was cancelled in 1949 as jet-powered escort fighters and in-flight refueling technology rendered the XF-85 obsolete. Though it never saw combat, the Goblin remains an intriguing chapter in aviation history. One of the 2 prototypes is preserved at the National Museum of the United States Air Force in Dayton, Ohio, while the second resides at the Strategic Air Command and Aerospace Museum in Ashland, Nebraska. Next up, at number 4, we have a fascinating piece of aviation history, the Leduc 0.21, a plane that was both an engineering marvel and a curious oddity. Designed during the post-World War II aviation boom, this sleek, cylindrical aircraft was built with a singular purpose: to push the boundaries of ramjet propulsion technology. And push it did. The Leduc 0.21 featured a futuristic hollow-nose intake feeding its powerful ramjet engine. With wingtip fuel tanks and mid-wing configuration, its design was as eye-catching as it was functional. However, this cutting-edge machine came with its quirks. It couldn't take off on its own and needed a mother aircraft to carry it aloft. Powered by a single Leduc ramjet engine capable of producing 64 kilonewtons of thrust, which is approximately 14,388 pounds of thrust, it was designed to explore the outer limits of high-speed flight. First taking to the skies on August 7, 1953, the Leduc 0.21 completed an impressive 284 test flights between 1953 and 1956. It achieved an admirable top speed of Mach 0.95 and reached altitudes of 20,000 meters or 66,000 feet, all while evaluating ramjet performance and throttle control. However, the challenges of ramjet technology loomed large. The engine required high speeds to function, and its gluttonous fuel appetite limited its flight endurance to just 15 minutes. Ultimately, this unique plane was retired in 1956 as more practical jet engines emerged. The Leduc 0.21 proved the potential of ramjets for future high-speed aircraft. Despite its limitations, this experimental plane stands as a testament to daring innovation in aviation history, a truly unique chapter in the quest for speed. At number 3, we have a scaled Composites Proteus, a truly one-of-a-kind aircraft showcasing a striking tandem wing configuration that gives it an insect-like silhouette in flight. This aerodynamic marvel was designed to soar at altitudes exceeding 60,000 feet, with flight duration surpassing 18 hours, making it an endurance powerhouse. Its modular design allows it to carry a variety of payloads, components, including communication relays and scientific instruments. At its heart are two efficient Williams FJ44 turbofan engines mounted at the rear of the fuselage, optimized for high-altitude performance. The Proteus was conceived as a high-altitude, long-endurance platform to tackle multiple roles: telecommunications, atmospheric research, and surveillance. It was designed to demonstrate the feasibility of providing high-altitude telecommunication coverage, essentially functioning as a low-orbit satellite in the stratosphere. Its adaptability and innovative compatibilities set it apart as a versatile experimental aircraft. Taking to the skies for the first time on July 26, 1998, the Proteus quickly proved its worth. It was employed for atmospheric research and the testing of cutting-edge aviation systems, including high-altitude communications. Over his career, it supported missions for NASA and other agencies while receiving widespread recognition for its innovative design and contributions to aerospace research. While the Proteus is not in widespread use today, it remains a testament to the genius of Burt Rutan and the innovative spirit of scaled composites. Its legacy paved the way for advanced unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, and high-altitude aircraft, showcasing the potential of combining versatility with efficiency. And a fun fact, the Proteus can carry payloads up to 2,000 pounds at stratospheric heights, nearly touching the edge of space, a remarkable feat for such a unique and iconic aircraft. Next up, at number 2, we have the Vought XF5U, or otherwise known as the Flying Pancake, which stands out as one of the most unconventional aircraft ever developed. With its disc-shaped pancake-like airframe, this ingenious design was crafted to maximize lift and stability. Powered by two Pratt & Whitney radial engines turning massive counter-rotating propellers, the XF5U aimed to achieve near vertical takeoff and landings, known as VTOL today. Was a groundbreaking feature for its time. Its aerodynamic efficiency was so remarkable that it was rumored the plane could stay airborne even if its engines failed, an impressive testament to the brilliance of its design. Conceived during World War II, the XF5U was developed to address the US Navy's need for fighter planes capable of operating from short or damaged aircraft carrier decks. Building on the success of the earlier Vought V173 prototype, this aircraft promised exceptional performance, including a projected top speed of 500 miles per hour. The prototype's first flight took place in 1947, a pivotal moment in the Navy's experimental journey. However, the XF5U was hindered by significant technical challenges. Its complex drivetrain and unconventional design made maintenance a daunting task, and its engines were plagued by vibration issues, which limited its progress. As a result, the program was cancelled before the aircraft could fully be developed. Though it never reached combat readiness, the Flying Pancake remains an iconic chapter in aviation history. Its innovative design and early exploration of VTOL capabilities laid the groundwork for future advances in aviation technology. The XF5U continues to captivate aviation enthusiasts, embodying the bold ambition and creativity that defined its era. Lastly, at number 1, we have the Curtiss-Wright Duck. An early aviation oddity, was as unique in appearance as its name suggests. This tailless monoplane sports bird-like wings and a blunt duck-like fuselage designed to mimic the shapes found in nature. It featured a pusher configuration, with a single propeller mounted at the rear of the aircraft for propulsion. Like many creations of the time, the Duck was built from lightweight materials typical of early 20th century aviation, prioritizing innovation over durability. The aircraft's purpose was simple yet ambitious. In 1913, it was conceived as an experimental platform to explore new methods of achieving flight. Based on the principles of 19th century French inventor Alphonse Pinot, the Duck was an attempt to blend nature's design with cutting-edge engineering. Its creation was helmed by none other than Glenn Curtiss, a towering figure in early aviation, during a period when engineers were willing to take bold risks to crack the secrets of sustained powered flight. However, the Curtiss-Wright Duck faced significant challenges. Its lack of sustainability and insufficient control surfaces made flight testing difficult, and its aerodynamic inefficiencies proved insurmountable. Despite these issues, the Duck offered valuable lessons that contributed to the understanding of aircraft design principles. Even as aviation rapidly moved towards more practical designs, the Duck never advanced beyond its initial testing, unable to achieve the successful, sustained flight it aspired to. Interestingly, the Duck's distinct bird-like form highlights a critical lesson in aviation. While nature can inspire design, not every feature translates effectively into aerodynamics. This unconventional aircraft remains a fascinating glimpse into an era of fearless experimentation. And there you have it. 5 truly unique and bizarre aircraft that pushed the boundaries of innovation and redefined aviation design. These forgotten marvels remind us of the creativity and ambition that has driven aviation history forward. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the skies of the past. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating aviation stories. Until next time, I wish you a pleasant flight.